Greetings, I'm CrazedNaly, and welcome back to the Banner Saga. We made it to this little town here, which I can never remember what it is. Days of supplies. How many days of supplies do we have? Or did I hit something else? I probably hit something else. I probably hit leave, didn't I? Yeah, I hit leave. Oh, we're switching viewpoints, aren't we? Or we're at Wormtail. Say. Oh, if we're going to Grofheim, yeah, we're screwed, because that's burned to the ground. But our other viewpoint is here, too. So if we make it somewhere around here, we might encounter each other. That would be nice. Rest. Oh, crap! We need more supplies, pretty desperately. Either they're dying, or we're probably dying. Grofheim's quite a few days out, says Krummer, but nothing's worse than crossing the wastes. I imagine if there's anywhere you might be safe from Dredge, it's there. You steel yourself for another long march, and half the town of Wormtail, James, you know. That's nice. Thank you! Thank you! I need those. Although it says I only have 3. So I must have some serious negative modifiers. Stop! A resolute voice calls from somewhere in front of you. The surrounding terrain comes alive with armed soldiers surrounding the caravan. No need for bloodshed, the leader says. Leave a couple wagons and pretend you never even stopped here. How about you leave what you've got instead? The counteroffer takes the leader for surprise for a moment. We don't have time for this nonsense, hisses Oddlife, loosing an arrow before anyone can react, and the brigand leader falls over a spray of blood. Something sinister in the way Krummer laughs about this turn of events convinces the rest of the brigands to give up on their errand and beat a hasty retreat. I like your gold, Rook, he says, to which Oddlife gives him a dirty look. It's exactly what I would have done, though. No, how about you give me yours? If you're gonna play this game, I can play it too. I'm the one starving to death. I'm gonna starve to death before I even make it out of Wormtail. No encouragement or tales of glory will lift the spirits of the caravan. In the north, we have times like this, says one of the Varl. The other giants grin, raising tankards and hordes of mead. Skull! They shout and make short walk of their drinks, explaining that each person takes a drink when somebody tells a story that is more miserable than the last. Others join them for the second round, and mead is past your ways. No! No! Talk it out! Join the giants. Taking the mead, you shout, Skull! The crowd cheers and laughter echoes through the camp for hours as each person comes up with increasingly more absurd stories of woe. The Varl's remedy is a success, and the caravan is in a much better mood the following day, a bit hungover and with less mead than before. Oh, that used a lot of supplies! Damn it! We're all gonna die. You have not seen Alette for much of the day. When you do find her, she's returning to camp alone from a fair distance away, looking rather sullen. She keeps her eyes on the ground as you approach. Sit quietly beside her. I feel like things are changing so quickly, she eventually confides. It's not just that. Everything is going so wrong. I've been talking to Echo a lot. This gets your attention. He told me how he and Onuf are kin. Echo had a sister who married Onuf, but she died a long time ago. They've been bound since. But when Onuf... sorry, I got hiccups. But then Onuf looked without him. Just left him behind without a word. That's why he came after us. Confirm Eccles' story. Eventually, you find Onuf back at camp and relate his story. Is that what Ekel told you? Replies Zonev. Then he sighs. It's true about his sister. She died of a fever when we were just married. Surprised he opened up like that. So I left him in Frostville, he continues. He'd be fine one day, ready to kill his own men the next. Sometimes he would. I'd make the same decision tomorrow. Let the issue drop. He was confiding in her. You feel certain Alette got the message. Instead of stirring up more trouble, you decide to let the issue drop and a tighter watch on Echo. Yeah, they have the resentment, but they're not going to kill Alette over it. Why would they? We're just going to keep hemorrhaging men until we're out. We need supplies like no one's business. Another Godstone. I like these. And what the hell is this? They look like coral reefs on the... Oh, they're supposed to be bushes. Okay. They just look like clams or something to me. Or coral. The Godstone of Merrick looms into view. Upon it carved a great ocean beast. Jagged stones jut out of the snow like shark fins. It's not hard to imagine the Nordfelling Waste being filled with water at one time, but the Godstone stands as a reminder of the vast lake it used to look across. A blessing! Shouts one of the men in your caravan, holding up what looks like a silver coin. It's a fish scale, he says, pointing at the rainbow pattern that shows in the sunlight. Soon, a curious child is found another hiding in the snow, and then a third is discovered. Perhaps they'll bring us luck, you overhear, and before long the caravan has been obsessed with gathering the shining scales. Cut them off after a reasonable amount of time. It'll help. Their minds, at least. When you wake to find people still searching through snow and shrubs, you call it off. We can't spend another day here, you tell them. Be glad for the luck you found, and let it go before it runs out. They fret and moan, but eventually you get them back on the trail. See, morale is looking a little better already. I don't know what we picked up, but it's shiny, I'm guessing. We need supplies. God, we need supplies. We're just gonna keep dropping. Oddlife calls you over, grinning. A row of women holding bows of differing age and experience line up before a row of trees in the distance. They fire, doing an impressive job of hitting the trunks. I think they're ready to fill some dredge with feathers. One woman still hasn't shot her arrow. She stands perfectly still. The others watch. Just as the wind shifts, she lets go, and her arrow flies not into one of the trees, but a snow rabbit that is scurried out from underneath. Dinner, she says, smiling. A group of men from the caravan approach. Listen here, says one. Practice all you want. My wife isn't fighting dredge. The other men agree in chorus. We don't want to see a battlefield full of dead wives and daughters. More. To be honest, says Oddlife, this was already harder than I expected. I don't know how many more would really take to it, but the more people who can hold their own, the better. The men continue to complain. The women return to camp, not just as clansmen, but as fighters. Oh, I get it. I was confused for a moment. Unar, the quirky old man with the leather headband, says, If there's one thing I know better than women in Mead, it's, well... He smiles. Oh, nothing. But I know when a group could use some help. Just nod and let old Unar make everything better. No questions now. I'd appreciate any help. That evening, Unar closed his throat and loudly recites a tale of travelers, ending with war and death behind them. Seeking hope instead, they carried on with courage, using heart and head. A strange poem, but the caravan is happy for a change of pace. Unar bows and returns to assist the cooks. The evening's meal is larger than ever, yet the supply wagons seem more full than before. You look to thank Unar, but he is gone. Thank you. I say, I'll take any help. Any help. I need to stop hemorrhaging men. We're gonna starve to death in the snow if we don't get help. You hear a whistle on the wind and spot a long line of Varl up ahead, heading towards you. Behind them is a swarm of dredge and a trail of bodies leading off to the distance. Get down here, barks Krumer. We're gonna have a battle. Don't let them spread out, shouts the lead Varl as you approach the battleground. Soon you almost regret finding yourself fighting alongside them, facing off against a daunting number of dredge. Dredge line the battlefield. Weapons drawn, a fight seems inevitable. You have a quick head count, there must be at least 154 of them. You have 150 fighters and 58. We outnumber them. There's no guarantee of victory here. Give the order. Start rallying your forces and gather your allies to preparing to enter the fray. First battle in a long time. We're ready. Loading. Loading, 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 loading. Damn dog. Okay. We got big dredge here. We got little dredge here and here. Okay, you move here. You move... You're gonna be obnoxious, aren't you? There you go. Both the archers are lined up. Ready. Guts. Knock back all adjacent units. No, that's a waste of time. Just attack. Attack their armor. Boom! Wow, you retreated? I can't believe that. Damn. That was not what I was expecting from that. Fire. Oh, it wasn't. Ow. I need the Varl to stay up. Okay. Go ahead. Hurt his armor a bit. Rain of arrows. No. We are going to move here. And you are going to shoot here. Fire. Cowards. Stonewall blocks 3 to... Nah. Just hit him for... Boom! Hit him! Ah, somebody's coming into the fray, huh? Where am I? Oh! What the hell? Weird. What does Guts do? Doesn't do anything I want. How much strength damage do I have? I have a decent amount of strength. Let's try it. Oh. Boom! Wow. One hit. Not what I was looking for. Thread the needle some more. There. Guess I get out of range. What does that thing mean? Attack him. There we go. Oh god. Damn it! Get between he... Oh, I can do a lot of damage to you. Boom! Ho 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 ho! Yes, do that. And down goes the Varl. Big Varl needs to go down. Let's do that. I thought I was within range. I hate not knowing my exact range, really. Knock him into the next world. Oh crap. Within range of both. Attack him. Finish him off. God. I'm starting to really appreciate archers. Attack him. Back off. Ugh. You need a stonewall for a while. Hold him back. Ooh. Thank you for moving into range for me. Gone. Oh, man! Oh, damn it. Last one standing. There we go. Let's kill as many as we can. Ooh. Let's move just out of range. Oh, there she goes. Defeat. Damn it. The flood of dredge overwhelm you, but above the din you hear Fasalt still shouting to his warriors. When you come to, you realize that they somehow managed to drive off the dredge and keep the caravan safe. That's kind of one thing about these battles, is I'm not really sure how much of a advantage... Oh, isn't this a damn curiosity? This is the second time I've been sent to find a Varl who was heading my heading my direction with humans in tow. What are Dredge doing up here? Gods, does nobody know what's going on around here? They leveled Grofheim to the ground. We've been losing ground for days. Horundor's and I'm not tough now. They sent me to gather Krumer and the rest from Wormtoe when we ran across this bunch of slag, and there's a lot more they came from. Is this all the Varl you've got, Krumer? What have you been doing? Eating each other? Many went to Blotzbacher. Are you telling me Grofheim is completely gone? And Wagnir's dead. Slag on our heels. The Varl you sent up north are probably dead. The world's ending. Come on, this is old news. We're gathering in Einertoft. That's where we need to go right now. We have no idea where we need to go. This is like a zombie apocalypse. We have no idea what's going on. Wait. Fasalt takes a long moment to look out over the caravan of men, women, and children behind you. Not them. What do you mean, not them? Unless you're a king or a mender, humans don't set foot in Einertoft. Now isn't the time for this discussion. Damn it, Fasalt, who cares about that? What in the depths happened to Grofheim? Before Fasalt can reply, a low rumble grabs your attention, growing louder by the moment. Even though it's beyond sight, all eyes turn in Grofheim's direction as the rumbling becomes deafening, transforming quickly into crackling and splintering. It's coming closer. Go! Shouts Fasalt, taking off towards Einertoft. Don't stop until you reach Hadderborg. The mountain just broke. Oh my god. It is the end times. What the hell is that? The fuck? Christ. We already have dredge. We don't need dragons. Somehow I made it to normal morale. After 3 terrifying days of tremors, you reach the Godstone of Hadderborg. Really? I like the music, but for a moment I'm gonna read this. After 3 terrifying days of tremors, you reach the Godstone of Hadderborg, which is teeming with Varl who want to know what's happening. Others busily make makeshift defenses set up around the Godstone of Hadderborg, creator of the Varl. Hold up, pats Fasalt between long gasps of air. We're going to have a talk. Okay, I think we can turn music back on. No, we can't. You're still standing? Well, most of you. Rest up, then move on. A mountain just sank into the earth, and something is out there. You're just gonna send us away? I don't know who you are, but you're not going to Einertoft. There's a couple hundred Varl there that'll back that up. Where are we supposed to go? Back the way we came? We're stuck between 2 mountain ranges. In one direction, a few thousand Varl, and the other, an army of dredge and whatever caused that quake. Einertoft is a Varl city. This shouldn't be news to a Varl. Give it a rest, Fasalt. Don't you recognize who you're talking to? Surprise suddenly flashes over Fasalt's face. The other Varl are starting to come closer now. You hear Ingvar being whispered between them. I think this might be the one person you want to let into Einertoft. The humans came with me. All of them. Fasalt glances between Ivar and Krumer before stalking away, pushing past the mob of curious onlookers. Ivar? Who are you? Some other time, Rook. Okay. You spend the rest of the day recovering. Varro come and go in packs, and most of the chatter is about a quake that just sank mountains into the earth, or the dredge that are still on their way. You hear rumors that a massive chasm opened where the earth split. See what other news you can pick up. You get a lot of unfriendly looks from the Varl. They're not the sort to warm up the humans, having probably spent most of their lives in the north. All you learn is they're very distressed about losing Grofheim, their capital. Einertoft comes off as a last-ditch effort. Suddenly, there's a lot of activity. Word comes from below to retreat to the next village over, and you soon see why. A black shadow is sweeping down the valley from the direction of Grofheim, where the quake, or whatever caused it, has obliterated the mountainside. On closer inspection, it's a veritable ocean of dredge, more than you imagine possible. In their midst is a towering giant of a dredge, blood red from head to toe. You gather your things in short order and join a good many Varl, leaving the Godstone behind. Wow. Well, I think we're gonna call it a day. But anyway, I have to go to work soon. Or not. What's going on? Okay. Maybe we're going to this town. No point to camp. We'll just waste supplies. The caravan consists of more clansmen than you ever expected. Accusations of stolen chickens, missing heirlooms, and concern over daughters' virtues are the sorts of things you hear relentlessly. Even fighters complain of spreading too thin to protect everyone. Kuriana put up with it, try to address the major issues, try to keep people useful and too busy for petty squabbles. From a council to handle these problems, split the caravan. Keep them too busy. Complaining means they're not busy enough. Firewood collection, scouting, gathering of edibles, weapons training, and wagon repair keep your clansmen busy and usually too tired to complain. The chores slow the caravan, but the resulting peace and productivity seems worth it. Plus 15 supplies! I knew that was the right way. That's how people around me did it. Ivar tells you. We can't stay here long. It'll take 3 straight days to cross Burra Pass, so stock up. There's no stopping once we leave. He takes off to speak with the other Varl about setting up defenses. Dad, says Alette, appearing to your side. I liked old Ivar. Somewhere in the back of your mind you feel the same way. You focus on preparations instead, realizing that you may be one of the first humans about to set foot in Einertoft. Next time, we will be one of the first humans to set foot in Einertoft. But I need to go to work. I need to get ready. So, if you like that, if you like me getting chased by a dragon... God, we already have the zombie plague. We don't need frickin' giant dragon mountain smashers chasing us too. That's just terrible. But anyway, if you liked what you saw, hit the like button. And as always, click the nut on your way out.